Hey YouTube, what's going on? Hey, glad to be back with you. Just wanted to give you an update. So if you saw our little, which was supposed to be a short, but didn't end up being a short video yesterday, just a little quick one. We did our, we were here almost 6 months and had to leave the country so that we could be here legally. I'm up here on the roof, by the way, with Sammy and the puppy. And Mr. Roscoe's downstairs. But anyway, I'm just enjoying the morning. Just finished a little coffee and was just kind of thinking back. It was a long day yesterday, but went really, really well, as good as could be expected. So thought I'd give you an update on what it's like to do a visa run here. So you have to leave the country. As soon as you get to Guatemala, you get 90 days. And at 90 days, you can do an extension. You can either do it through a lawyer, or you can go to Guatemala City and go to the immigration office. I think it costs about $25. Lydia and I went the lawyer route. It cost us about, I think it was about $90 each. So for $180, we did not have to take a 5-hour bus ride into Guatemala City, hang out at an immigration office all day long and take another 5 hours back, and maybe have to get a hotel room if it took too long. So we were happy just to pay the a couple $100 and we're done. But we were just about at our 6-month mark, and it has been wonderful. I got to tell you, we have enjoyed every minute being here in Shayla. But we did not want to be here illegally. So we made contact with a guy named William Pax Piedra. And William is on the Shayla Expat Group Facebook group. And man, he is just awesome. Love William, can't say enough good things about him. Great guy, bilingual, just a very nice guy, knew all the ins and outs, helped us the whole way. I mean, carrying suitcases at the border with us, because we didn't know. We packed a little suitcase each because we thought we may have to be in Mexico for 3 days. When you get there, you just don't know. You have to go out of Guatemala, get stamped to go, and your passport to go out. You have to get a stamp coming into Mexico. They're going to ask you, like, how long do you think you're going to stay in Mexico? If you tell them any longer than 7 days or more, they're going to hit you with some kind of taxes and fees. I don't know how much those are. We told them, we will probably be here 2 or 3 days. So anyway, and they kind of told us when they go, okay, well, I'm going to put you down for 7. If you're here longer than that, there's going to be some fees and stuff to pay. At the Mexican immigration office, weren't a lot of smiling people there. But there was one lady that helped us get back in, who was very, very nice. And so anyway, you can go there. Typically what people do is they cross the border into Mexico. They'll take a taxi to a little town called Tapachula, which is supposed to be very, very nice. And they might have lunch and hang out for a while. If you want to, you can try coming back in. Now, when you come back in, you might get some questions like, why are you coming back in? Why did you just leave? I'm assuming after you've done that, the visa run a few times, they're probably going to say, hey, you really need to start working on your temporary residency or something like that. So, but we didn't have any problems at all. We just said we've got some kind of extenuating circumstances and we'd really need to, if at all possible, get back in. And this lady said, yep, no problem, stamp, stamp. And we were back in and got a big welcome when we got to the Guatemala side. Welcome back to Guatemala. Everything was very cool. So it was about 4 hours there, where you're going. Remember, up in here in Shayla, we're about 2,700 meters, somewhere around there, close to 8,000 feet in elevation. So the drive is down the mountain. It's very curvy. If you get motion sickness at all, I would say probably might be prudent to bring some Dramamine or pop a Dramamine, because it is very, very curvy all the way down. So we went from nice cool breezes up here in the mountains to very hot down at the border. So if you do this run, I would also suggest bringing shorts and t-shirts, because you're going to get some hot weather at the border. After that, you know, we just we stopped and had a really nice lunch with William, and just made our way back, curving all the way up. But so we were up about 4:30 in the morning. We left here right at 6, and William was very punctual. I mean, he told us he'd be here at 6, and he was here right at 6. So we hopped in his van. Sorry, that's the puppy, who is also our best guard dog. So the two boys are older and don't bark too much, but the puppy is a very good little guard dog. Anyway, as far as the puppy goes, we think we have found her a home. Unfortunately, it's in Nicaragua, so we were kind of now investigating how we get a puppy with all the proper paperwork from Guatemala to Nicaragua. So anyway, if you're interested, I'll let you all know how that goes. Sammy, get down. On the way back, there was no events there and back. It was an easy drive, although it was down and very curvy, but really the whole day could not have gone better. The charge for William is 1,200 quetzales, which is about $155. Now remember, that is round trip and for 2 people. So really, really great deal. I mean, we just could not say more great things about William. It was a fair price, and we just really enjoyed our time chatting with him all the way there and all the way back. So if you need to do a border run, highly recommend William. This ended up being just as cheap really as the extension was, except that it took us a whole day of driving to get there and back. But really easy. Don't worry about it if you have to do a border run. Now again, our plans are kind of stay here till Sam and Roscoe are 17. They are way past their average life expectancy, especially Roscoe, being a 85-pound Doberman, being 17 years old. So our plan is kind of wait here. When the boys pass away, then we're going to hit our next stop, which we don't really know yet. Kind of guessing Argentina maybe. But border run was great. No problem at all. If you need any help, if you have any questions, please comment down below. Please take a second to like and subscribe. We're getting close to that 600 subscriber mark, which is just unbelievable to me. I can't believe we are hitting those numbers. We thought this channel would be, you know, maybe 20 people, mostly kids, grandkids, and friends back home, just kind of taking a peek at the crazy stuff we go through on a day-to-day life in different countries as we travel. But yeah, please take a minute to like and subscribe. Really helps the channel grow. And hope y'all are having a wonderful day. Remember, if you are trying to figure out how to retire a little bit early maybe, there's a lot of great places with low cost of living and a high quality of life. Shayla is one of those great places. You know, could not recommend it highly enough. But as we travel along, I think you're going to see a lot of great places. But if you like cool mountain breezes, friendly people, low cost of living, high quality of life, I mean, look at the views here. It's like, you know, every day it's, you know, somewhere around 70 degrees. It goes down to somewhere around 50 at night. So you toss a light blanket on the bed. It's just perfect. Hope y'all are having a wonderful day. Remember, if you need an adventure, there has to be something more.